The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network. The following is a production.
And welcome to the Averett Sports Network. I'll be your host, Joseph Swanson, bringing you today's baseball action here from Owen Fulton Field on the campus of Averett University. We've got a good one here today for you as Roanoke College comes in. They'll take on your Cougars of Averett University. Roanoke 14-6 on the year, 7-3 in the ODAC. Averett 4-15, 3-6 in the USA South. Future matchup of what's to come in a few years as Averett is joining the ODAC. So see how this one goes today. Both teams have faced on in the year. Roanoke coming away with a 16-3 earlier on last month on the road in Salem, Virginia. So we'll face off today. Over 80 degrees today at first pitch in about 13 minutes. So we'll go over starting lineups at this time. As starting lineups are being read over the loudspeakers here at Owen Fulton Field. So we'll start off with the Maroons today. Leading off will be the shortstop, number 5, Mason Stas. He'll be followed up by the third baseman, number 35, Johnny Wall. In the 3 spot will be the designated hitter, number 4, Carter Plunkett. Batting fourth will be the second baseman, number 5, Connor Butler. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 16, Carson Mccusker. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 21, Will Salva. Batting seventh will be the left fielder, number 30, Luke Estep. He'll be followed up by the center fielder, number 3, Josh Dawson. In the 9 hole will be the catcher, number 44, Peter Nichols. And on the mound today for the Maroons, number 20, Jeb Byerly. Roanoke under the direction of head coach Zach Ulrich. And then shifting over here to the Cougars. Leading off will be the center fielder, number 9, Nolan McCabe. In the 2 spot will be the right fielder, number 23, Zelgin Jackson. Batting third and playing first base today will be number 2, Brandon Hatcher. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 18, Ryan Scheider. In the 5 hole will be the left fielder, number 30, Logan Albertson. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 27, Kyle Wilson. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 1, Brant Brophy. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 22, Zach Cameron. In the 9 hole will be the shortstop, number 3, Nate Tuck. And on the mound today for the Cougars will be number 38, Avery Spicer. Averett under the direction of head coach Kenny Fleming. He's assisted by Dominic Lopez and Billy McLaughlin. And they're coming off a big win on Saturday, splitting a doubleheader with Pfeiffer. As Brophy, who's going to be hitting in the 7 hole today, was the hero in that one. Came up with the walk-off RBI in the bottom of the 9th inning, good enough to earn him USA South Rookie of the Week. So, see if he can continue his momentum. 3 for 3 on Saturday in Game 2, reached base in all 5 times. So, and then Spicer comes in 2-2 on the year with a 2.78 earned run average in 37 2/3 innings, and struck out 29 batters, holding opponents to a 232 opponent average. Comes in needing just 1 strikeout to reach number 50 for his career. And switching over to Byerly, 1-0 on the year, 5.79 earned run average. Only appeared in 4 2/3 innings. Has struck out 7 though, so good strikeout stuff. And limiting opponents to a 188 on base or opponent batting average. So should be a good pitching matchup today. Spicer, not typically a guy that's going to light up the radar gun, but a guy that's going to pound the strike zone. So Should be a lot of strikes thrown in this one. As you can see, Roanoke getting in a few jogs, practicing leadoffs before the game. Cougars in here stretching out as well. Bullpen's loosening. So we're about 10 minutes away from game time. We're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll have first pitch here at Owen Fulton Field. Welcome back here to Owen Fulton Field. Again, I'm your host, Joseph Swanson, bringing you today's baseball action. As you can see, Averett Spicer completing his warm-up tosses out there. As I mentioned earlier in the pregame, Spicer comes in 2-2 on the year, 2.87 earned run average, has appeared in 37 2/3 innings, struck out 29, holding opponents to a 232 average on the year. Comes in needing just one strikeout to reach the 50 milestone, so see if he can pick that up here in the first inning of this one. He'll face Stas, Wall, and Plunkett due up here for the Maroons in the top of the first inning.
Leading off the game for Roanoke College, number 7, shortstop, Mason Stas.
So that will bring up the shortstop, number 7, Mason Stas. Stas, a sophomore out of Allen, North Carolina, steps in hitting .268 on the year, 19 hits in 71 at-bats. Does have 12 RBIs, so 19 hits. And he'll face Spicer here. First pitch on the way. Taken for a call strike. 4:01's the official start time. Spicer wasting no time getting ahead in the count. Typically a guy doesn't walk many in his career. Has struggled with a few hit by pitches, especially to righties. This is going to be fouled off. Bunt attempt there. Stas finds himself down here in the count. 0-2 here to Spicer. But guy primarily was a 7, 8, 9 inning reliever for the Cougars his first 2 years. Slid into a starting role midway through the year and has done well. 2-2, as I mentioned, on the year. Has kind of turned into the Cougars' ace so far. 0-2 offering on the way. Fouled off out of the dirt there for Stas. So good job hanging there. He's the sophomore leadoff hitter here for the Maroons. So 0-2 offering on the way again. Like a breaking ball. Just missed off the outside corner there. So good pitch there for Spicer. But a good eye there for Stas. So we'll see if the junior will elect to waste another one here. Up in the count here, 1-2, or tries to go after the leadoff hitter. Like a fastball up in the zone. So there's his 50th strikeout of his career. Wasting no time to get that number for the first out here in the top of the first inning. So that will bring up the third baseman now, number 35, Johnny Wall. Wall, a freshman out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Steps in hitting .394 on the year. 13 hits and 33 plate appearances. Does have a double and a home run, or a double and a triple to his credit. And he'll take the first pitch here from Spicer on the inside corner for a called strike. Flag out in your background, blowing straight out to left field, waving. So wind could be a little bit of a factor in this one, as it's going to be swung through and missed for the second pitch. So Spicer has come out of the bullpen to start this one. Pound in the strike zone. 7 pitches, 6 strikes. So if you're Coach Fleming, that's what you want to see out of your ace here. 0-2 on its way. Misses down in the dirt. Looked like a waste pitch there from Spicer, trying to get Wall to swing at that one. So 1-2 offering on the way here from Spicer. Like a breaking ball there. Swung on for strike 3. So first 2 guys go down via the punch out. That will bring up the designated hitter now, Carter Plunkett. Plunkett, a sophomore out of Roanoke, Virginia. Steps in hitting .408 on the year. 31 hits and 76 plate appearances. 11 doubles, 3 home runs, and a triple. Has driven an 18, so very dangerous hitter here at the plate as he swings through the first one for a strike. So with 2 outs in the inning here, we'll see if Spicer elects to trying to pitch around the 3-hole hitter here, trying to maybe get him to chase stuff, not trying to give him something he can really get a hold of. As that one's going to miss down in the dirt. Evens the count here at 1-1. Spicer definitely a guy that, as I mentioned back in the pregame, doesn't light up the radar gun, but varies the speeds well. That was a fastball, breaking ball, hits his spots, so keeps guys off balance. As he's able to get Plunkett to pop up here out to second base. That will be squeezed by Cameron for the third out. So we'll head to the bottom of the third inning. McCabe, Jackson, and Hatcher due up for the Cougars when we return. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Jeb Byerly completing his warm-up tosses out there. Comes in 1-0 on the year, 5.79 earned run average, 4 2/3 innings. Has struck out 7, holding opponents to a 188 batting average. So good stuff. 7 strikeouts in 4 2/3 innings, and the batting average below 200 jumps out off the page. So he'll step up to the mound here to face the center fielder, Nolan McCabe. McCabe coming off a hot weekend. He got the bat going against Pfeiffer. So he steps in hitting 250 on the year. Has seen his average climb up from around 210. So trying to keep things going as he's going to foul this one back and off the catcher. McCabe, a sophomore out of Midlothian, Virginia. Excellent speed out of the leadoff spot. And it's shifted anywhere from leadoff down to the 9 hole. I know we were talking a lot during the pregame, but McCabe has that potential to be a all-conference center fielder, as this one misses up in the zone here to even the count at 1-1. Guy that possesses that rare ability to change games with his speed. Arguably one of the top outfielders in the USA South Conference as he connects into the first pitch or third pitch of the at-bat, out over the second baseman's head for a leadoff single. So good job there by McCabe doing his job as he singles out to right center to open things. That will bring up the right fielder now, number 23, Zeljan Jackson. Jackson steps in hitting 234 on the year. So first pitch on his way here from Jackson, misses off the outside part of the plate. Finds himself ahead now here 1-0. So good job there by McCabe, moving up in the leadoff spot. He's going to see his average grow. Wouldn't be surprised to potentially see him take off in this situation, as he nearly thought about it there. Pitch misses off the corner though. Good time to see McCabe's bat get to start going in this season with a lot of conference action still ahead. Midweek action here. Good chance to get some confidence going, as that's going to be taken for a called strike. Home plate umpire said that caught the outside corner. Nichols dropped it, but benefit of the call there. So that's going to be fouled off up the third baseline. Nichols will field it well in foul territory. So evens the count here at 2-2. Jackson has hit anywhere in the 3 to 5 range this year. Moved up into the 2-hole over the weekend and has stayed there today. So Coach Fleming electing to get some speed at the top of his order with McCabe and Jackson, as both of those guys run well. Infield shifted up the middle. McCabe takes off. Breaking pitch taken for call strike 3, but he's going to be well ahead of the tag as he steals second. Jackson will go down via the punch out for the first out, as that will bring up the first baseman now, number 2, Brandon Hatcher. So Hatcher steps in, 269 average on the year. Typically starts at second base, getting his first start of the year at first base today. So maybe just a little rest breather to kind of get him some at-bats still today, not having to do as much fielding out there, with Cameron sliding over to second base as that one misses inside. But he steps up here in an RBI spot here in the bottom of the first inning, trying to put the Cougars up here 1-0. Yeah, single pretty much anywhere is probably going to be almost a guarantee to score McCabe, as he runs extremely well out there. As that's going to be fouled off down the line, evens the count here at 1-1. But as I was saying back a few minutes ago, McCabe turned into a exceptional outfielder, as you pretty much feel anytime the ball hits out to center field that he's probably going to run it down or come down with it. So nice piece to have, knowing you've got a Gold Glove caliber center fielder out there. But 1-1 offering on the way here as McCabe steals third, so wasted no time to get things going. Got to applaud that effort there, as I believe that was going to be taken for a ball. Count here 2-1. So McCabe stealing second, now steals third. I know if you're Coach Fleming, that's what you wanted to see out of McCabe all along, the ability to get on base and make teams have to think about you if you can steal. So he moves up 90, as that one's going to plunk Hatcher off the elbow hopefully he's all right. That's not a spot you want to get hit, as that one does numb, so hopefully he's okay as he heads down to first base. So that will put runners on the corners here for the Cougars. One out here in the bottom of the first inning with the designated hitter, number 18, Ryan Scheider, at the plate. Scheider 205 on the year. Still looking for his bat to get alive here in the year, but Coach Fleming elected to stick with a freshman in the 4-hole. Has played a little bit of third base, but primarily switched to the designated hitter role. Has appeared on the mound several times as well, but does have that ability to connect on one. As you can see, the catcher's giving the signs here, first and third situation. So Scheider got his first RBI of the season back over the weekend. So looking for his second here if he can come through for his club. Double play in effect here. Scheider facing the lefty here in Byerly. Swings through the first pitch for a strike. Albertson waits on deck. Caden leaves off third. He's the go-ahead run. As Hatcher's going to take off, and he'll steal second without a throw. So runners on first or second and third here for the Cougars, as that one missed outside the zone. Even the count here at 1-1. So single here could score 2 runs. Hatcher does run well, as that one misses off the plate. Count here 2-1. So Byerly struggling a little bit with the control early in this one. Hit Hatcher last at bat, so Scheider probably needs to be a little patient here, wait for a pitch that he can do something with, as that one nearly hit Scheider as well. But instead, that's going to push the count here to 3-1. Haters count here for the freshman. See if he zones up in this situation, trying to find a pitch that he can square up with a pitch to waste. Does get the fastball. Looks like that's going to be fouled off the catcher, though. So did get something he liked there. Just unable to do anything with it. So full count here. Runners second and third situation. As I mentioned, Albertson waits on deck here, 1 out in the inning. Double play out of effect now. As this is going to be fouled off down, out of play down the first baseline. So Scheider hanging tough here. So we will replay the full count offering. That's going to end up fouled down the first baseline as well. So 20th pitch of the inning on his way here for Byerly, as the Cougars have forced him to exert himself a little more than he probably wanted to early in the first inning here, but for Coach Fleming, that's what you wanted. Wanted to come out and get the offense going early in this one, trying to put runners on to score runs each inning. As that one's going to run over the plate. McCabe's going to slide in for the first run. Scheider will jog down to first base via the walk. So Averett's going to take a 1-0 lead. They'll have runners on first and third here with Albertson stepping to the plate with 1 out still in the inning. So Albertson steps in, 216 average on the year. Came into the weekend hitting 276, so he's seen his average decrease a little bit over the weekend, trying to get his bat going again. Stepped in over the weekend, though, as I mentioned, 276 average, was leading the Cougars. Having a solid freshman season, had nearly a hit in almost every game he had played in until the weekend over Pfeiffer. So he steps up here in a situation trying to come through for the Cougars as he swings on the first pitch. It's going to be popped up in the infield. First baseman Salva will range in, though, and call that off for the second out to retire Albertson.
Number 27, the catcher, Kyle Wilson.
So that will bring up the catcher now, number 27, Kyle Wilson. Wilson, 212 average on the year. Got going in game 2 against Pfeiffer, as his average had dipped below 200 on the year, but 2 hits on Saturday in game 2. 2 line drive singles. So hopefully he can continue that effort going in here Pickoff attempt back to first base, though not in time to get Scheider. He is a threat to run over there, though. 4 for 4 on the year in stolen bases. Wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Fleming elect to send the freshman here, as well, as Cougars have been aggressive on the base paths lately, trying to put pressure on runners as he does take off the second. And he's going to be caught in the 1-3-6. Caught stealing to end the inning. As the run did score, though, for the second run. So Averett's going to take a 2-0 lead. We head to the top of the second inning when we return. So heading back to the second inning, correction, run did not count last half inning. Looked like the umpire had signaled safe, but instead he was calling the play off. But we'll head back here to the top of the second inning. It will be the second baseman, number 5, Connor Butler, facing Spicer here for his second inning. First pitch taken for a called strike. Cougars were able to score a run back in the bottom of the first inning. This is going to be swung on, fouled off down the third baseline. Brophy is going to range over, but that's going to get back and out of play. So Butler finds himself down here 0-2, facing Spicer here in the top of the second inning. So Spicer in the driver's seat in this at bat. We'll see if he elects to waste a pitch here or go after the 4-hole hitter in Butler. Butler, a junior out of Chesapeake, Virginia, steps in hitting .500 on the year, 24 hits and 48 at-bats. So, dangerous hitter here, over .500 average. As he pops this one up down the first baseline, that's going to land just out of the reach of Hatcher, who took off, as well as Jackson for a leadoff single. So, line drive in the book, bloop single here, but Maroons are going to have a leadoff runner on here now. So, that will bring up the right fielder, number 16, Carson Mccusker. Mccusker, a sophomore out of Warrenton, Virginia. Steps in to face Spicer here. Runner on first situation. Pickoff attempt. Sends Butler diving, but back in plenty of time. Mccusker, .223 average on the year. 10 hits and 31 plate appearances. Has 9 RBIs and a double. First pitch here from Spicer. Runs off the outside part of the plate for a ball. So 1-0 offering here on its way to the 5-hole hitter in Mccusker. Double play in effect. Pickoff attempt. Not in time, though. Looks like Spicer just trying to keep the runner honest over there. Another pickoff attempt. Sends Butler diving, but again, not in time. .1-0 offering taken for a called strike. Looked like a fastball there from Spicer. Kind of that awkward delivery. Somewhere between a submarine slide arm sidearm angle is Spicer. As a bunt attempt here for is not going to be in time. Looked like the throw got up the line. That's going to allow Butler to move up to third base. So Maroons are going to have runners on first and third here with no outs in the inning. So that brings up the first baseman now, number 21, Will Salva. Salva, a senior out of Lewisburg, Virginia. Takes the first pitch for a call strike off the outside corner. So that will go down as a throwing error on Spicer, allowing Mccusker to reach. Butler moved up to third on the play. Takeoff attempt not in time. As it sent Mccusker diving back into first. So Salva steps back in here. Finds himself down on the count 0-1 here facing Spicer. Excellent chance to even this one up if he can connect on one. Ground ball probably going to score a run as he swings through the first pitch, or second pitch, excuse me, for a strike. 0-2 count here. Spicer needing a strikeout probably in this situation. Double play would get you out of the inning. Although the Cougars would sacrifice a run here for 2 outs early in this one, even though it would tie the ball game. On its way, runner takes second. Throwdown's going to be cut off as they were trying to get Butler to head home, but instead it's going to go down as a stolen base for Mccusker. Count's going to be 1-2 now here to Salva. So 1-2 offer on its way here from Spicer, needing a strikeout probably in this situation. And it's going to be a fastball up in the zone, or it looked like a breaking ball there up in the zone. Got Salva to swing through it for strike 3. So that will go down as the first out of the inning. That'll bring up now the left fielder, number 30, Luke Eastep. Eastep, a junior out of Woodstock, Virginia. Steps hitting an even 300 on the year, 3 hits and 10 at-bats, so not a whole lot of action getting the start today in left field. And he'll face Spicer here. RBI situation. Ball in the gap, probably scores 2 runs. The first pitch going to be taken for a called strike. Maroons trying to strike here after giving up the run in the bottom half of the inning. Trying to take a 2-1 lead here if Eastep can come through. Well, if you're Spicer here, probably need to strike out or a pop-up in this situation, as a ground ball is probably going to score a run, as well as a fly ball hit over to first base. Hatcher will come home, as it's going to be in time, they say. Looked like my vantage point, Butler was ahead of the tag, as Ulrich's going to come in and argue his point on that one. It looked like from my point, Ulrich is probably correct on that one, as I thought the run had scored, unless home plate umpire seeing something different than I was, but looked like that tied the game in that situation, but instead it's going to go down as a fielder's choice here for Eastep. He reaches runners on first and third situation again with 2 outs now in the inning. As that brings up the center fielder now, number 3, Josh Dawson. Dawson, senior out of Amelia, Virginia. So Dawson steps in here. 2 outs now in the inning, first and third situation. So Cougars trying to escape damage here as he takes the first pitch for a called strike. Dawson, 1 hit and 7 plate appearances on the year, so getting the start here today in center field, trying to get his bat going. Be a big situation for him to come through if he can get a hit here, senior. Pitch misses up in the zone. Looked like a waste pitch there from Spicer, trying to entice Dawson to swing through that one. One offering, swung through and missed there from Spicer. Dawson finds himself down on the hole here, 1-2. Spicer trying to avoid damage here after allowing 2 runs two as he takes off the second. Pickoff not going to be in time. Looks like they're trying to score a run here. Throw home to Wilson is going to be in time, though, so that will go down as a 1-4-2 caught stealing as they were able to get Mccusker for the third out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the second inning when we return. Wilson, Brophy, and Cameron due up for the Cougars. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second inning. It will be the catcher, number 27, Kyle Wilson, leading things off here for the Cougars. Wilson was batting last half inning when Alberson got thrown, or when Scheider got thrown out, trying to steal second. So he'll step back in here to face Byerly. Byerly's first pitch taken for a called strike outside corner. So already a better start to the first inning than second inning, second inning than first inning here for Byerly. And the second pitch is going to be ripped out to center field. Dawson's going to range over. He'll slide, but can't make the catch. Wilson's going to round first. He'll slide into second ahead of the throw as the throw got away. Good backup there by Salvo, but that's going to go down as a double for Wilson to lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning.
Number 1, third baseman, Brant Brophy.
So that will bring up Brant Brophy. He steps in, 385 on the year, hero on Saturday. Came up with a game-winning RBI for the Cougars in the 4-3 victory over Pfeiffer. He steps in, reigning USA South Rookie of the Week. Trying to put his team up 2-1 or 2-0 here if he can come through again. Byerly's first pitch on the way here. Misses out of the zone low. Following Brophy will be Cameron and Tuck due up next for the Cougars. As Wilson was able to double to open the inning. Excellent scoring position so far in this one. And that's going to be taken for a called strike here to Brophy. Brophy got his first triple of the season in Game 1 of Saturday's doubleheader against Pfeiffer. Followed that up with a 3-for-3 performance, reached base 5 times, including 2 walks. As that one's going to miss up in the zone as well. So, freshman getting his third start on Saturday. Started in Game 1 for the second time and came through for the Cougars. So, starting here today at third base. Squares around a bunt, pushes it up the first baseline. And he's going to beat that out for a single. So, good job there by the freshman. Heads up play. Looked like Byerly had a chance to field that, but bobbled it. And wasn't going to be in time to get Brophy, as Wilson was able to move up 90 feet to third base. So Brophy will reach via the bunt single. Wilson moves up to third. So that will bring up the second baseman now, number 22, Zach Cameron. Still searching for his first hit on the year, as it's actually going to bring out the Ulrich out of the bullpen, or out of the dugout. He'll walk out here to talk to his junior left-hander out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And actually, it looks like he's going to go to the bullpen as Byerly's going to be pulled here after just one inning of work. He leaves after allowing just one run on 3 hits. And we're going to have a new pitcher in this one. We'll figure out who that's going to be after this brief break. And welcome back, as it will be the sophomore right-hander out of Stafford, Virginia, taking over on the mound, number 27, Owen Ledford. Making his 6th appearance on the year, 5.06 earned run average, steps in 1-0 on the year, 5 1/3 innings pitch, has struck out 9, so decent strikeout stuff. Opponents hit .423 against, so Cameron steps in here still looking for his first hit. He'll face Owen Ledford. Runners on first and third for the Cougars. That one's going to miss down in the zone. First pitch there from Ledford. Wilson leads off third. Brophy off first. That's going to be hit out to third base. Wilson will have to retreat, as Wall will fire that on to Salva for the first out.
Number 3, shortstop, Nate Tuck.
Brophy moved up 90 feet to second base. So Cougars will now have runners on second and third here. 1 out in the inning with the 9-hole hitter Nate Tuck at the plate. Tuck getting the starter here at shortstop today. Steps in hitting 157 on the year. Does have 6 RBIs, so steps up here in an RBI spot, trying to put the Cougars up potentially 3-0 if he can put one in the gap here. First pitch here from Ledford's going to get back, fielded by Wall. Strong, though. Throw there from Wall, though, is going to be in time to get Salva for the second out, or to Salva is going to be in time to get Tuck for the second out. So back-to-back 5-3 putouts for Ledford since coming in out of the bullpen. Gets 2 quick outs here, able to get Cameron and Tuck, but he'll have to face McCabe here. As the Cougars turn over the lineup card, they head back to the top of the order. McCabe singled back in the first inning, stole second and third. Later on, came around to score on the wild pitch for the lone run on the board today. So he steps in, 265 average on the year. Steps up in an RBI spot if he can come through for his team, as that one's going to miss out of the zone for a ball. Jackson waits on deck if McCabe can extend the inning here. McCabe does have excellent power. 6 of his 13 hits on the year have gone for extra bases. That's going to be taken inside corner for a call strike. Here, Coach Fleming, this is the situation you want. Leadoff guy, it's a 1-2-3 punch due up in the order here, even though there's 2 outs in the innings. Run scoring situation here. Sophomore looked like a breaking ball there, swung through and missed. So good pitch there from Ledford. Finds himself here hitting the count 1-2 to McCabe. See if McCabe shortens up the swing here with 2 strikes. Wouldn't be surprised to see Ledford go back to the breaking ball, though, here. Catcher sets up outside. Lucky did go back to the breaking ball, taking call strike 3 inside corner. So good pitch there by Ledford. He strands runners on second and third. We head to the top of the 3rd inning when we return. Dawson, Nichols, and Staz due up for the Maroons. And welcome back. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. You'll be the center fielder number 3, Josh Dawson, at the plate. Dawson was batting when Mccusker got thrown out trying to steal home. So he steps back in here to face Spicer for the 2nd time. First official at bat, though. Spicer out for his 3rd inning of work. First pitch looked like a foul tip up the line. Fielded there by Wilson, and that's going to get over the first baseman's head, so that's going to go down as a throwing error on the catcher, allowing Dawson to reach first here. As that brings up the 9-hole hitter here, catcher number 44, Peter Nichols. Nichols, a sophomore out of Andover, Maryland, steps in hitting .429 on the year, 3 hits and 7 plate appearances. So Dawson leads off first pitch swinging here for Nichols, fouled off down the 3rd baseline. Back and out of play. So Spicer needing a double play probably in this situation after the first runner was able to reach on the throwing error from Wilson. Pickoff attempt, though, almost in time to get Dawson. Looked like he was leaning towards second. Quickly got back, nearly got tagged out, though, as he overslid first base, but instead able to benefit from that one as he's still standing at first base. So 0-1 offering on its way here. Like that one missed inside, nearly hit the elbow of Nichols, but instead counter's going to even here at 1-1. Pickoff attempt not in time to get Dawson. Dawson does have a stolen base on the year. This is going to be swung through and missed for strike 2. Spicer up here 1-2 now. Top of the lineup due up next as Mason Staz waits in the on-deck circle. Dawson leads off first. 1-2 offering on the way here from Spicer. Time called. Last second there as Spicer had already released that one towards home plate. I thought late time call there from home plate umpire Junior Creech. But instead we'll replay the 1-2 offering here. Runner takes out the second. Throw down from Wilson is not going to be in time, though. Nearly got him on the tag as he slid through second, but instead that will go down as the 2nd stolen base on the year for Dawson. Count's going to even up here at 2-2 here to Nichols. So both teams electing to get runners going. With a pair of stolen bases so far between the two clubs. Roanoke now with a runner on second here. No outs in the top half of the third. With the 9-hole hitter at the plate. And that one misses up in the count. Runs the count here to full. Looked like Wilson might have mishandled that one on the throwdown as he originally jumped up. Pretty quick pop time there. But bobbled the transfer, allowing Dawson to slide in ahead of the tag. So full count offering here from Spicer. Hit back up the middle. That's going to get past the glove of Cameron. Runner from third is going to run home. Throw-in's not going to be in time, though, but they are going to get... They are going to get Nichols trying to go to the second base for the first out, but Roanoke's going to tie it on the RBI single from Nichols.
Look at that, number 7, shortstop, Mason Stas.
So that will bring up the top of the order here. Shortstop Mason Stas struck out swinging back to open the game. Steps in here to face Spicer for the second time now. Swinging on the first pitch, popped up out to left field. Albertson will call everybody off and squeeze that for the second out.
Now batting number 35, third baseman, Johnny Wall.
So Wall will step in now for the second time. Also struck out swinging back in the first inning, as he takes the first pitch for a called strike. So Dawson's run will go down as unearned as he was able to reach via the error. Second pitch is going to be also a swinging strike. Wall down in the count here, 0-2 to Spicer. 40th pitch on the afternoon on its way here from the right-hander. Taken for a call strike 3. So Spicer able to get the final out looking, but not before Roanoke adds a run in the top of the third inning to even things up. We head to the bottom of the third inning, tied 1-1 when we return.
It helps that there's so many international students here at Averett, so hearing other people talk around campus with their accent makes it feel like you're not alone, and it feels like one big family, and I've grown so much since I came here.
And we head to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be the right fielder, number 23, Zeljin Jackson, leading things off here for the Cougars. Jackson struck out looking back in the first inning. Steps in to face Ledford, who returns for his second inning work after coming in for starter Jeb Byerly back in the second inning. Ledford was able to retire the side as his first pitch is going to miss up in the zone here to Jackson. Jackson turned into the everyday right fielder for the Cougars. As I mentioned earlier, primarily hit anywhere from 3 to 5, but moved up over the weekend into the two-hole and finds himself back there again today as he's going to take this one off the outside corner for a called strike. Jackson does run well, above average speed, lefty out of the box, so makes it tough on balls hits the infield to get him out. So see if he puts one on the ground here, trying to beat it out. Check swing there. Looks like they're going to say he did offer at it, so finds himself down in the count here at 1-2. Hatcher waits on deck here for the Cougars. As that pitch is going to miss down in the zone, evens the count here at 2-2. Looks like the Cougars do have arms loosening down in the bullpen now. And that's going to be swung through and missed for strike 3. That'll go down as the second out of the inning as they are able to get Jackson for the second time today. Brings up the first baseman now, number 2, Brandon Hatcher. Was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Steps in here for his first official plate appearance, .269 average on the year. He'll face Ledford for the first time. Swung on first pitch here from Hatcher. It's going to be fouled off down the line, though. He was out in front of that one. Looks like Bradshaw and Knuckles up warming for the Cougars, or at least stretching at this point. Correction, only one out in the inning. That one's going to be swung through and missed here from Hatcher. Finds himself down in the count here, 0-2. Scheider waits on deck. 0-2 offering on the way here from Ledford. Breaking pitch swung through, strike 3. So he's been effective since coming out of the bullpen. 3 strikeouts so far. As he's able to get Hatcher 4 back-to-back strikeouts in the bottom of the third inning. That brings up the designated hitter now, number 18, Ryan Scheider, walked back in the first inning. So Scheider steps in here, 2 outs in the inning. Taken for a call strike there, inside corner. So Ledford's been effective, 16 pitches, 12 strikes. So if you're Coach Ulrich, that's what you want to see out of your right-hander here since coming out of the bullpen, pounding the strike zone, getting outs. It's going to be taken for a call strike as well. So Scheider quickly down here, 0-2. Ledford trying to retire the Cougars in order here in the bottom of the third. That's going to be chopped foul down the third baseline. Scheider able to hang tough there. See if Ledford goes back to the breaking ball or tries to get Scheider chasing. Finds himself in the driver's seat, up 0-2 here. Does have a pitch to waste. Nichols sets up inside. Like a fastball hit back up the middle. And diving stop there by Butler. Turns to throw, but not in time to get Scheider as he rounded to head towards second. Heads back to first, though, as the catcher Nichols was covering on that one. Was able to keep that from going into the dugout, holding Scheider to just a single. So Cougars going to have a runner on here following the 2-out single, as that will bring up the freshman now, Logan Albertson. So Albertson steps in here, .412 average on the year, in a little bit of a slump. Popped up to first base last time up. Hoping to connect on one here. Did have a 3-hit performance at Roanoke in the leadoff spot. As the runner Scheider takes off, little hit and run action there. Trying to get Albertson not thinking at the plate. See if he can connect on one. Instead, that's going to go down as a foul ball. So Scheider will jog back to first base. Albertson will step back into the box here, down 0-1. Probably a heads-up call there over at third base by Coach Fleming. Just freshman at the plate, struggled a little bit as of late, trying to get his bat going. So trying to take the pressure off of thinking about which pitch is coming. Instead, hit and run, knows that he's just got to make contact. Instead, fouled it off, but this could have gone either way in that situation. So Scheider will lead off first again here. 0-1 offering on its way here. Misses down in the zone. It's a good eye there from Albertson. Wilson waits on deck. He doubled last time up, so Albertson trying to extend the inning here with 2 outs. As that one misses in the dirt. Good stuff there by Nichols. Two-one offering here. Scheider's small lead off first does increase that a little bit. Not a big lead over there. Hit on by Albertson. It's going to be knocked off the glove there. And that's going to go down as an infield single to the pitcher. So Cougars with back-to-back infield singles. Brings up the catcher now, number 27, Kyle Wilson. So Albertson able to reach there on the single. Line drive in the book, though. Scheider moves up to second base, so Cougars with a runner in scoring position here now with the catcher Wilson due at the plate. As I mentioned, doubled back in the second inning. After back-to-back hits allowed by starter Jeb Byerly before Ledford came in, so Wilson steps in, 226 average on the year. Has seen that grow as of late. First pitch nearly hits Wilson, but a good stop there by Nichols to keep that from going to the backstop. So Wilson steps in here, up in the count, 1-0. Trying to drive something to the gap here. See if he can put the Cougars back up. With Scheider standing off second, go-ahead run. Albertson runs well as well. So ball in the gap or ball down the lines could score 2 runs. That's going to miss inside, it looked like. 2-0 count here to Wilson. So patient at bat here for the sophomore. Cougars' everyday catcher. Has seen the strikes out from behind the plate, now sees it at the plate, so should have an idea of where it is. As you've seen so far with a 2-0 count here, breaking ball taken for a called strike, so good layoff there by Wilson. Good pitch from Ledford after getting down 2-0. So Scheider takes his 2-out lead off second. 1-2 offering on the way here to the sophomore Wilson. Swung on, hit chopper, back to shortstop. Third baseman's actually going to field it. Throw's going to get away from Wall up the first baseline. Run's going to score, and Scheider. Wilson moves up to second base. Albertson moves up to third, so Averett's going to take a 2-1 lead. With the freshman Brant Brophy due up at the plate. So that will go down as a single for Wilson, as that was going to be a tough play for Wall. Bang, bang. He was going to have a strong throw to get him. So Wilson will reach on the single, go down as a throw-in error on the third baseman, though, allowing him to reach second with Brophy at the plate here. So first pitch misses down in the zone. Second pitch here from Brophy is going to be fouled off down the third baseline, so count even here at 1-1. Brophy, .329 average on the year. Singled last time up, infield single. Bunt down up the first baseline. Byerly was unable to reach it, though, as Brophy was able to reach. Looks like that's going to be taken for a called strike. Good breaking pitch there from Ledford. Brophy trying to put the Cougars up further here. Lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the third. As he swings through this pitch, 4 strike 3, so Ledford able to avoid further damage with the strikeout there. But Averett's going to take a 2-1 lead. We head to the top of the fourth inning when we return. Plunkett, Butler, and Mccusker due up for the Maroons. And welcome back. We head to the top of the fourth inning. It'll be the DH, number 4, Carter Plunkett, due up here. Plunkett popped out to the second baseman back to end the first inning. He'll face Spicer here for the second time. Spicer out for his fourth inning of work. As I mentioned last half inning, Cougars do have arms loosening down in the pen as Knuckles and Bradshaw are up. As that one's going to miss up in the zone here to Plunkett. 1-0 offering on its way here from the junior. Like a fastball taking call strike outside corner. Averett volleyball in action tonight at 7 p.m. as they take on Mary Baldwin University in USA South Conference action, as that one's going to be swung on, fouled off down the line though. Plunkett down here 1-2. Didn't miss that one by much as he squared that one up pretty solid. So we'll see if Spicer tries to get the righty chasing here. Tries to, but that one's going to miss off the plate. Good eye there from Plunkett. Two-two offer. Swung on, hit out to left field. That's going to drop down in front of Albertson for the third hit here for the Maroons. So they'll have a runner on leadoff spot here in the top of the fourth inning with the 4-hole hitter number 5, second baseman Connor Butler at the plate. So Butler steps in here. First pitch misses outside. Butler singled back in the second inning. So Spicer trying to avoid the leadoff single here if he can get Butler. Pickoff attempt nearly in time to get Plunkett, but back says first base umpire Warren Neep. Looked like he was ahead of the tag there. Good tag though there from Hatcher. Good throw from Wilson. That one's going to be fouled off. Count here now 2-1. Pickoff attempt sends Plunkett diving back into first, but in plenty of time. Two-one swung through and missed there from Butler. Evens the count here at 2-2. Plunkett does have 2 stolen bases on the year. Roanoke 37 as a team. Cougars just 17. And that's going to be swung through and missed there from Butler. Good job there by Spicer to get the first out. As that brings up the right fielder now, number 16, Carson Mccusker. Mccusker steps in. Reached on a throwing error back in the second inning. Got thrown out at the plate to end the inning. As he swings on the first pitch, popped up out behind shortstop into left field. Albertson will range over to his left and squeeze that for the second out. So fly ball there for Mccusker. He's retired for the second out. As that brings up the first baseman now, number 21, Will Salva. So Spicer trying to avoid the leadoff single here if he can get Salva. 2 outs now in the inning. I have to guess this may be his last inning of work. 51 pitches. Trying to probably save him for the weekend. Just out to get a little bit of work today. I have to guess he'll probably come back on Sunday with Bradshaw and Knuckles loosening. First pitch in the dirt. Good stuff there by Wilson. 1-0 offering here from Spicer on the way. Swung through and missed there by Salva. Salva, as I mentioned, a 6'4" senior out of Leesburg, Virginia. Pickoff attempt, nearly in time again to get Plunkett, but instead he's back in time. But strike called here at home plate. So a swinging strike 2 there. Salva's down now 1-2 here facing Spicer. Wilson sets up outside of the plate, fouled off down the first baseline into the Cougars bullpen. 55 pitches now here for Spicer. So 2 strong pickoff attempts here from Wilson down to first base. After 2 good tags, but Plunkett back just ahead of the tag, it looked like. And that's going to be taken, call strike 3. Salva didn't like it, but Spicer did.
Top of the fourth for Roanoke College. One hit.
So Spicer able to avoid the leadoff out. He takes a 2-1 lead when we head to the bottom of the 4th inning when we return. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be the second baseman, number 22, Zach Cameron, leading things off here for the Cougars. Cameron still in search of his first hit on the year, grounded out to third base back in the 2nd inning. Getting the start today at second base, has got to start at third, so kind of a utility player for the Cougars. Senior right-hander. Steps in to face Ledford out for his 3rd inning of work. First pitch misses down in the zone. Cameron, Tuck, and McCabe due up here for the Cougars in the bottom half of the 4th. Swung on by Cameron. That's going to drop in front of E-step for Cameron's first hit of the year, so good job there out of the 8th spot, reaching base here for the Cougars to open the 4th inning. So that will bring up Nate Tuck here, grounded out to third base back in the 2nd inning. And he'll face Ledford for the 2nd time today. Squares around a bunt, misses outside though. Not going to be in time to get Cameron on the pickoff attempt down to first base. So Tuck will step back in here, down in the count 0-1. Looks like they called him offering at that one. And that one's going to miss down in the zone. Evens the count here at 1-1 now. Wall playing in on the grass at third. Swung through, foul tip. It looks like they're going to call. So they will return the runner, Cameron, to first on the foul tip there from Tuck. Down in the count here, 1-2 facing Ledford. So it looked like another hit and run there from the Cougars. Coach Fleming trying to put runs on the board here. I know that's been the approach all year long. Kind of a trend in baseball, need to score runs to win games, but Coach Fleming preaching, trying to score a run each inning. And a pickoff attempt not in time to get Cameron there from Ledford. I know they've talked about that numerous times off air, trying to score a run each inning. You add that up at the end of the day, you've got 9 runs, so you win a lot of games when you scored 9 runs. So 1-2 offering on its way here to Tuck. Gets away from Nichols. That will go down as a wild pitch. Cameron will move up to second, round second though, but heads back to the bag. So that evens the count here at 2-2. Cameron, as I mentioned, able to move up to second base on the wild pitch. Tuck steps back in here. Count even 2-2. RBI situation now with Cameron 180 feet away. Leadoff hitter Nolan McCabe in the on-deck circle. No out still here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses up in the zone. Good eye there from Tuck. Looked like he wanted to offer at that one, but read that out of the hand of Ledford well, as it was up in the zone, said home plate umpire Junior Creech. So 3-2 offering on the way here to Tuck. Hit out to shortstop, fielded by Staz. Tough throw there, but not in time to get Tuck as he'll reach on the infield single. That one kind of ate Staz up a little bit. He had to stay back on that one, but that was going to be a tough play to get Tuck, who runs well down the line. So back-to-back hits here for the Cougars to open the bottom of the 4th inning. As it turns over the lineup card here, brings up the center fielder now, number 9, Nolan McCabe. McCabe struck out looking back in the 2nd inning, singled in the 1st. Steps in hitting .260 on the year. He'll face Ledford for the 2nd time now, after back-to-back hits for the Cougars. Roanoke does have an arm loosening down in the bullpen. So first pitch on the way is actually going to be a pickoff attempt. Sends Tuck diving back into first base. Jackson waits on deck here for the Cougars. No out still here in the bottom of the 4th. Taken for a called strike. Looked like a sacrifice situation there for McCabe. Does run well, so if he's able to put one of those down the lines, there's a chance he could beat it out, loading the bases. Instead, good pitch there by Ledford. Finds himself ahead in the count here, 0-1. Swing and strike there. Runners double steal, though. So McCabe down in the count here, 0-2. But Tuck and Cameron move up on the double steal. Now stand at 2nd and 3rd here with no outs in the inning. McCabe still, though, down in the count here, 0-2. So see if he chokes up on the bat. Trying to put a ball in play, scoring a run here. Ledford's delivery misses out of the zone. Looked like a breaking ball there. Good waste pitch, though, as McCabe originally had thought about that one. So Averett in an excellent spot here. Finds themselves with runners on 2nd and 3rd. No outs in the inning. Trying to manufacture a run here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's going to be crushed by McCabe out to center field. Center fielder Dawson's going to get over his head. Cameron's going to score. Tuck's going to round 3rd. Nearly thought about it. Slit going around 3rd, though. He'll head back into to 3rd on the double by Nolan McCabe. And plates a run. Averett's going to take a 3-1 lead. As freshman Zeljan Jackson's at the plate now. So Jackson steps in here, 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts, struck out back in the 3rd inning facing Ledford. That goes down as an RBI double for McCabe. First pitch here to Jackson's going to miss down in the zone. 44 pitches now here for Ledford since coming in back in the second inning. Hatcher waits on deck here. No outs still in the top or bottom of the fourth inning. 3 straight hits for the Cougar. 9 on the day so far. And it's going to be taken for a call strike. Good pitch there by Ledford. Not a whole lot Jackson could have done with that one. That one probably would have cuffed him. So Tuck leads off third, McCabe off second. Ball down the line, should score 2 runs. That's going to be swung through and missed there for Jackson. Down in the count here, 1-2. We'll see if he shortens up. Wouldn't be surprised to see Ledford go back to the breaking ball here as he's able to get Jackson so far twice swinging at pitches out of the zone. Got him to strike out back in the third as he does go back to the breaking ball to get Jackson swinging there. So that will go down as the first out for the Maroons here in the bottom of the fourth inning as it brings up the first baseman, now number 2, Brandon Hatcher. Hatcher struck out swinging back in the third inning, steps in hitting .265 on the year. Was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. So he steps in here in an obvious RBI situation. 1 out still here in the inning. Ball in the gap or down the line will score 2 runs, if I had to guess. So trying to put the Cougars up further. Good pitch in the dirt there. Good stop there by Nichols on a pitch in the dirt. He's been good behind the plate so far in this one. Knuckles loosening down in the bullpen for the Cougars. Have to guess it'd be his game in the 5th inning. Swung on by Hatcher, hit out to shortstop, fielded by Staz. Run's going to score on the play, though, on the RBI ground out from Hatcher. They'll take a 4-1 lead now, with McCabe standing 90 feet away at third base with Scheider at the plate. So Hatcher picks up the RBI on the ground out, giving Averett a 4-1 advantage now. Scheider at the plate here, .222 average on the year. Singled back in the third inning, walked in the first, so has reached base twice. As he fouls this one back and out of play. 50th pitch of the afternoon for Ledford. Albertson waits on deck if Scheider can reach here to extend the inning with 2 outs. Swung on by Scheider again, fouled back and out of play, down 0-2 here. Let's see if Ledford elects to waste a pitch here. Ahead big in the count here. O2 offering on its way, swung on by Scheider, hit out to shortstop, fielded by Staz. He'll fire on to Salva for the 3rd out. But not before Averett adds 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They take a 4-1 lead as we head to the top of the 5th. It'll be Estep, Dawson, and Nichols due up for Roanoke.
It's really allowed me to make the most of my experience at Averett. I don't think I would have had as good a time if I didn't get involved in the organizations and sport and everything else along with it. It's also allowed me to make lifelong friends from all different areas all over the world. I couldn't ask for anything better.
So we head to the top of the 5th inning. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound here for the Cougars. And sophomore Tyler Knuckles taking over. 6-foot right-hander out of Catlins, Virginia, steps in here. 0 for 2 on the year, 6.08 ERA. He's making his 6th appearance. 13 in the 3rd innings pitch, has struck out 9, holding opponents to a 208 average. So he'll face left fielder Luke Eastep, to lead things off here for the Maroons in the top of the 5th. Bradshaw still loosening down in the bullpen for the Cougars. Taking for a call strike here from Knuckles. Knuckles, excellent stuff, has struggled a little bit with his control. It's going to be swung on here from Eastep, hit out to right field. Jackson will range back. Camps under that one and squeezes it for the first out. So they retire Eastep on the 9.
Now batting number 3.
On the F9 put out here for the first out here in the top of the 5th inning. It brings up the center fielder now, number 3, Josh Dawson. Dawson reached on a throwing error back in the 3rd inning. Later came around to score what was the tying run at the time. But Averett able to put 3 runs on the board since then. First pitch misses out of the zone. Knuckles 17 walks and 13 in the 3rd inning. So as I was mentioning, control has been a little bit of an issue. Does have good strikeout stuff. Fastball misses up in the zone here, 2-0 now. Trying to still find his rhythm out there. Sophomore was the Cougars' Friday night starter last year before the season was cut short, as that one misses out of the zone as well. 3-0 here now. See if Knuckles can battle back after falling down 3-0 here to the 8-hole hitter in Dawson. As that one misses up and out of the zone as well. So Dawson will jog down to first following the 1-out walk. We'll bring up the catcher here, number 44, Peter Nichols. Nichols singled back in the 1st inning. So Spicer departs here in the top of the 5th after 4 innings. Scanners 3 hits, allows just 1 run unearned while striking out 6. So one of his best performances of the year, 6 strikeouts in 4 innings. Not in line for the win, though. And that's going to miss out of the zone from Knuckles. So Knuckles struggling with the control a little bit here since coming out of the bullpen. Although all that can be erased here if he can get Nichols to ground into a double play. That one's going to be fouled back into the screen. Count even here at 1-1. So Dawson leads off first. 1-1 offering on the way here from Knuckles. Swung on, fouled off again. And a play, so Nichols all over the last 2 pitches here from Knuckles. See if Knuckles changes things up here to the 9-hole hitter. Runner takes off, breaking pitch, called strike 3. Not going to be in time, though, to get Dawson as he swipes second. Knuckles gets the 2nd out of the inning as he's able to get Nichols looking. As that returns us back to the top of the order as Mason Staz will step in here for the 3rd time today. So Dawson moves up to 2nd. With Staz stepping in here 0 for 2. Struck out back in the 1st. Flew out to left field back in the 3rd inning. He'll face Knuckles for the first time here. RBI spot, though, with 2 outs still. Hitting the gap should score a run. Knuckles' first pitch misses down. Trying to do his job here since coming out of the bullpen. If he can hold The Maroons scoreless here in the top half of the fifth. Taken for a called strike, evens the count here of 1-1. So big at bat here for Knuckles if he can retire the leadoff hitter in Stas. Knuckles steps off, spins towards second, trying to keep Dawson honest there. Cougars 4 runs on 9 hits today. Do have 3 errors. Maroons 1 hit on 1 run on 3 hits with 1 error. Breaking pitch, call strike. Good curveball there from the sophomore. And Stas didn't even want to offer at that one. So he'll step back in here down in the count 1-2. We'll see if Knuckles goes back to the breaking ball in this situation. Wilson sets up off the plate. Have to guess a fastball probably. That's going to be cuffed off the wrists of Stas for the third out as it was hit over to Brophy at third. He made a strong throw onto Hatcher for the final out. So Knuckles comes out of the bullpen, does his job. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning when we return. Albertson, Wilson, and Brophy due up for the Cougars. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. You'll be a new arm taking over on the mound here for the Maroons. As junior right-hander out of Round Hill, Virginia, number 32, Jarrett LaRosso, takes over on the mound. Has appeared in 2 games, so making his 3rd appearance. 0 ERA on the year. 3 strikeouts in 2 1/3 innings. Has not surrendered a hit this year, so he'll face Albertson to lead things off here for the Cougars in the 5th. So Albertson steps in, singled back in the 3rd inning. Excuse me. First pitch misses up in the zone here. LaRusso has walked 2 in 2 1/3 innings, but as I mentioned, has not allowed a hit yet. As Albertson turns on this one, but it's going to get fouled down the line. Count even now at 1-1. Cougars trying to add to a 4-1 advantage here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Taken for a call strike outside corner now. Albertson down 1-2 here to LaRosso. Swung on by Albertson, hit out to left field. E-step ranges in and he calls everybody off for the first out here to retire Albertson. So defensive changes here for the Maroons in the top or bottom of the 5th inning. Kale Algie takes over at third base for Wall.
For Roanoke College, third base. Number 9, Kale Agee.
That brings up the catcher, 27, Kyle Wilson here. First pitch to Wilson, taken for a called strike. Second pitch misses out of the zone.
I think the catcher's different too.
Looks like we're going to have potentially a new catcher behind home plate as well.
34.
Looks like number 34. As that one's going to hit Wilson in the head. He'll jog down to first. Hopefully he's all right.
Number 1, third baseman, Grant Brophy.
So PJ Kokolis will take over behind the plate for Nichols. As Wilson was just hit by a pitch, he'll jog down to first. That'll bring up third baseman now, number 1, Brant Brophy. Brophy 1 for 2 on the day, single back in the second, struck out swinging back in the 3rd inning. As first pitch is going to miss out of the zone here. Cameron waits on deck here for the Cougars. Had his first hit of the year last time up. Brophy hits this one out to left field. McCusker will range over and squeeze that for the second out, though.
With the bat, number 22, second baseman, Zach Cameron.
So Cameron will step up here, 2 outs in the inning. Following a single back in the 4th inning, came around to score the second run of the day here, or the third run of the day here for Averett. As he'll face LaRosso for the first time today. Still yet to surrender a hit on the year. First pitch misses out of the zone. Tuck waits on deck for the Cougars. One-0 offering swung through and missed. Wilson takes off the second. He'll get ahead of the tag, as it looks like they're actually going to call Cameron out for interference at home plate. So that'll go down as the third out of the inning. Averett heads to the top of the 6th inning when we return, Roanoke heads to the top of the 6th inning when we return. So welcome back for the top of the 6th inning. You'll be a new pitcher taking over on the mound here for the Cougars, number 28, Tanner Bradshaw. Bradshaw steps in for his 4th or 5th appearance on the year. 1-2, 4.32 earned run average, 5 strikeouts in 8 1/3 innings, holding opponents to a 242 average as he completes his warm-up tosses here. We originally thought it was Cale Aggie who took over at third base for Johnny Wall, but Wall in the on-deck circle, so we're still trying to figure out where Wall shifted in the lineup here, but Aggie definitely in last half inning at third. So welcome back. Trying to still figure out where Aggie went in the order. Yeah. That's going to be taken for a call strike there to Wall. Second pitch from Bradshaw's swung on, hit out to center field. That's going to get out down in front of Nolan McCabe. Don't see that very often, but that will go down as a leadoff single here for Wall to open things here in the top of the 6th inning. So that will bring up the designated hitter now, number 4, Carter Plunkett. Plunkett 1 for 2 on the afternoon, singled last time up. He'll face Bradshaw here for the first time today. So Wall leads off first. First pitch here misses out of the zone to Plunkett. Cougars with more arms loosening down in the bullpen. And it looks like Asbill and Lementia have begun to, Lementia stretching, Asbill throwing. 1-0 offering here from Bradshaw, taken for a call strike. He was the count here at 1-1. And that one's going to be swung through and missed for strike 2. So Aggie came in for E-step. Wall moved to left field. And that's going to miss off the plate. Evens the count here at 2-2. So 2-2 offering on the way here from Bradshaw. Swung through and missed for strike 3. That'll go down as the first out of the inning. And it brings up the second baseman now, number 5, Connor Butler.
Now that number 5, second baseman, Connor Butler.
First pitch hit over to Brophy at third. All he can do is fire over to Hatcher for the force out, but that allows Wall to move up to second base, but the Cougars will get an out on the fielder's on the force out there.
Carson Mccusker.
So that will bring up the right fielder now, number 16, Carson Mccusker. After the 5-3 put out, first pitch misses out of the zone though. So Mccusker steps in 0 for 2 on the day. Reached on an error back in the second inning. He's thrown out trying to score at home and flew out to left field back in the 4th inning. Bradshaw trying to avoid a runner on second situation here as he's able to get Mccusker to pop up. It looks like that's going to get back and out of play. Wilson gave it a look, but no chance of that one as it was well out of here. So 1-1 offering here from Bradshaw as he'll step off, collects himself. One breaking pitch misses off the outside part of the plate. So as of right now, Tyler Knuckles in line for the win for the Cougars. Be his first collegiate victory if Averett can hang on to this one. As Avery Spicer departed after 4 1/3 or 4 innings. This one's going to be fouled back and out of play. Evens the count here at 2-2. So a big 2-2 offering. Bradshaw will step off first, though. He had to collect himself for a minute. He steps back onto the rubber here. 2-2 offering here to Mccusker. Breaking pitch misses inside. Like that actually might have been down. Runs the count here to full. So big pitch here for the senior on the way. First base is open. Salvo waits on deck. Correction. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter on deck. Pickoff attempt. Nobody covering at second, but Wall had to head back. So Bradshaw will step in here. Full count offering on the way again here to Mccusker. Hit over to first base, fielded by Hatcher. Kind of a charity hop there. He'll step on first, unassisted for the 3rd out. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning when we return.
No runs scored in that half inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th.
And welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning. Defensive changes here for the Maroons in the bottom half of the inning. Taking over at first base will be number 38, Jack Marshall, freshman out of Crowe. And then moving out into center field will be number 2, Jacob Bonzo, sophomore out of Toronto, Canada. So Coach Ulrich electing to head to the bench here as Tuck steps in here, takes the first pitch up in the zone for a ball.
Now batting the Cougars, shortstop, Nate Tuck.
Cabe waits on deck. 9-1-2 due up for the Cougars here in the bottom of the 6th. As that one misses out of the zone as well. 2-0 count here. Cougars do still have arms loosening in the bullpen. That one misses out of the zone as well. Tuck up big in the count here, 3-0. Looks like the Maroons do have a righty loosening as well. Can't quite see the number. But 3-0 offering misses up in the zone as well, so Tuck will jog down to first following the lead-off walk.
Stepping to the plate, number 9, the center fielder, Nolan McCabe.
So that will bring up the center fielder, number 9, Nolan McCabe. Doubled last time up in the fourth, blading the third run of the day. So he steps in here looking for his third hit. 275 averages. He's seen his average climb. Was nipping around 200 this weekend, but has seen his average climb almost 75 points just in 3 games. So he's been on a little bit of a hot streak, as that one misses up in the zone as well. So LaRusso struggling with the control here early in the 6th inning. Pickoff attempt sends Tuck back diving, but back in plenty of time. So Tuck leads back off first. Pickoff attempt again. Not going to be in time to get Tuck. So they're trying to keep Tuck close. Tuck 2 for 4 on the year in stolen bases. Wouldn't be surprised in this situation to potentially see him in motion, though, with McCabe at the plate, trying maybe to get the shortstop communication second base mix-up out there. That's going to be taken for a call strike. Evens the count here at 1-1. Maybe Coach Fleming elects for the hit and run in this situation, or even the straight-up steal, as I mentioned, trying to get communication out there between the shortstop second baseman. Maybe you get the shortstop to accidentally cover in this situation and leaves a hole there for McCabe. As he swings through the second pitch up in the zone. Ain't like that one. But finds himself down in the count here, 1-2 now. One, two, misses out of the zone. Evens the count now at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on its way. Line back up the middle. So McCabe, third hit of the day, hits that back where it came from. So Cougars are going to have runners on first and second here to begin the bottom of the 6th inning. So that will bring up Jackson now, 0 for 3 on the day with 3 strikeouts. So trying to get his day going. He'll face LaRusso for the first time today. McCabe was able to record the first hit of the year against the right-hander, so his third hit of the day. So as I mentioned, on a little bit of a hot streak, as he's seen that average probably go up above 280 now. As Jackson pops this one up, it's going to get down at the feet, as they're going to get Tuck for the first out, though. As smart play there by Aggie. Looked like he couldn't see that one, he says. But either way, they're able to get the lead runner, so it actually worked out better in their favor for the first out. So that will bring up the first baseman now, number 2, Brandon Hatcher. So Hatcher steps in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon, as it looks like we're going to have a pitching change first, though, as head coach Zach Ulrich is up and out of the dugout. Looks like he wants to actually talk to the team here. Maybe we aren't going to have a pitching change, but we are going to take a brief break. When we come back, we'll resume action here at Owen Fulton Field. So Hatcher will step in here, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. McCabe stands 180 feet away from being the 5th run of the day. If Hatcher can connect with 1, ball in the gap, should score 1 run, potential to score 2 with Jackson down at first base. First pitch breaking ball, looked like that got away from LaRosa. So McCabe leads off second. 1-0 offering on its way here to Hatcher. Taken for a called strike. Looked like Hatcher didn't like that one. Thought it was down in the zone. Hard to tell from our vantage point. Cougars still have 2 arms loosening down in the bullpen. Runners take off. Hit and run. Throw down to second, though. Is not going to be in time to get Jackson, so that will go down as a double steal on the swinging strike there from Hatcher, it looked like. As it looks like Ulrich is out of the dugout. He wants to talk to the home plate umpire. Probably wondering why Hatcher didn't get called for interference in that situation. So either way, runners will be on second and third, though, here with 1 out in the inning. Hatcher down in the count here, 1-2. So Hatcher will step back in here. RBI spot, though. See if he chokes up here, tries to put a ball in play with 2 strikes on. Cougars 11 hits on the afternoon. And that one runs off the plate, evens the count here at 2-2. Cougars putting up arguably one of their best offensive performances of the year so far in this one. Only 4 runs to show for it, but 11 hits. So, Coach Fleming, you want to see this against a good Roanoke team coming off a sweep of Shenandoah University over the weekend. Shenandoah ranked number 12 in the country. As Hatcher hangs tough, fouls this one back. So this would be a big win for the Cougars if you can hold on to secure this one. Big momentum builder going into conference play as they go to Shenandoah this weekend for a doubleheader on Sunday. Two offering on the way here to Hatcher, found straight back into the screen. We'll replay the 2-2 count here. Averett threatening here with 1 out in the bottom half of the 6th. Hatcher connects on this one out to right center. Out of the reach of Bonzo. Jackson's going to round. He'll score on the play. Throw into home. Going to be cut off over the head of the catcher, but the pitcher, LaRosa, was standing there. So that's going to go down as a 2 RBI double off the bat of Hatcher. He comes through. As that brings up the designated hitter now, number 18, Ryan Scheider. Hatcher able to connect on that one, scoring 2 runs. Runners had to hold up as Bonzo nearly ran that one down, but instead it's going to go down as a 2 RBI double for the junior as Averett takes a 6-1 lead now with the freshman Scheider at the plate. First pitch in the dirt. Good stop there by Kokolis behind the plate. So 1-0 offering here to the freshman. Misses off the outside part of the plate. 2-0 offering to the freshman, fouled back and out of play. Hebert, 12 hits today. Threatening again here with 1 out in the bottom half of the 6th. 4-hole hitter Ryan Scheider at the dish. Hatcher leads off second, dances, trying to play with the pitcher here. And that's going to be swung through 4, strike 2, evens the count now at 2-2. So Scheider needed to choke up in this situation, trying to put a ball in play. Shortstop Staz deep out there on the outfield grass at shortstop. So Scheider does run well. Chopper over to short. He could beat that out for an infield single. Fouled off by Scheider. Hanging tough here with 2 strikes now. So 2-2 offering again on its way here from LaRusso. Time called there by Scheider. He'll step out, granted by the home plate umpire. As it's a breaking pitch, that's going to miss outside. Pushes the count here to full. So full count offering on its way here to Scheider. Fouled off out of play down the first base line. Still 82 degrees here from Owen Fulton Field. Beautiful day. Probably the hottest day of the year so far. Scheider connects on this one. That's going to be fouled off down the line as well. So, excellent at bat here from the freshman. Scheider connects on this one. That's put a swing on. Sends Wall back. That's going to get down at the base of the fence and up and over for a ground rule double. Hatcher's going to score. He'll make it 7-1 on the ground rule double there from Scheider. That's going to get Ulrich up and out of the dugout. We're probably going to have a pitching change. So we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we'll resume action here at Owen Fulton Field. Averett leading Roanoke 7-1.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot, just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games, so it makes it a really fun environment.
And welcome back. So we have a new arm on the mound here for the Maroons, as it's the sophomore out of Lebanon, New Hampshire, number 33, Trey Parker. 6'3", 180 pounds. Parker's appeared in 3 games now on the year, 1 in the 3rd innings, allowed 1 hit, struck out 2. Opponents hitting a 200 against him, yet to allow a run. So comes in a big situation here, trying to end the inning here for the Cougars, as they've scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He'll face the freshman here, Logan Albertson. Albertson 1 for 2, 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Single back in the 3rd inning, and flew out last at bat to left field. So he steps in here following the ground rule double from Scheider that plated Hatcher. So Scheider and Hatcher trading bases after Hatcher doubled to score McCabe and Jackson. So Albertson trying to trade places here as he takes the first pitch for a called strike. Looks like David Asbill loosening still down in the bullpen for the Cougars. I have to guess he'll probably be his game in the 7th. Scheider leads off second pitch taken for a called strike there for Albertson. Still only 1 out here in the inning. So Albertson steps in, down in the count, 0-2. Breaking ball swung on, hit over to third base. That's going to land foul just by a matter of inches, though, as he nearly beat that out for an infield single. But instead, he'll jog back, still down in the count here, 0-2. Facing Parker. Wilson waits on deck for the Cougars. And Albertson's 0-2 pitch popped up down the first base line. It's going to land in play, but out of reach of Marshall and Butler. So Albertson hanging tough here after getting down 0-2. So we will replay the 0-2 offering here from Parker. Lined back up the middle, nearly took Parker's head off. Scheider's going to round third. He'll head home. Throw is going to be cut off by Marshall, as that goes down as an RBI single there for Albertson, as Averett takes an 8-1 lead now.
Stepping to the plate, number 27, catcher Kyle Wilson.
So Kyle Wilson will step up now. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, has reached base in all 3 plate appearances. Hit by a pitch last time up. Steps in hitting 241 on the year. He'll face Parker for the first time now. That's going to be taken for a call strike there. Wilson bats here with 1 out, still in the bottom of the 6th inning. Averett looking to add more to this one as they lead 8-1, 14 hits on the day. This one's going to be fouled back and out of play. Wilson down here 0-2 now. One's going to miss down in the dirt. Good stop there by Kokolis. One-two offering on the way here for Wilson. Hit back to shortstop, fielded by Staz. He'll shuffle on to Butler. Throw over to first, though, is going to be in time to get Wilson for the inning ending 6-4-3 GDP. But not before Averett adds 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. They take an 8-1 lead as we head to the top of the 7th inning. welcome back as we'll have a new arm on the mound here for the Cougars to open the 7th. As it'll be the right-handed sophomore out of Louisville, North Carolina, number 10, David Asbill. Asbill steps in, making his 7th appearance. Struck out 17 and 21 in the two-thirds innings. 226 opponent average. ERA just under 6. So, as he'll face Marshall for the first time today. First pitch misses off the plate. Marshall, a freshman out of Croat. Second pitch taken for a call strike outside corner. Correction, a freshman out of Crozet. 1-1 offering here from Asbill. Marshall connects on that one, hits it out to center field. McCabe's going to range over, though, and dive and lay that one out. I know we were talking in the pregame as he has turned into an elite center fielder for the Cougars. Says that was a highlight reel grab. A little shaken up there as his stomach chest is probably a little beat up after banging off the grass out there, but tip your cap to the effort there of Nolan McCabe as he robs what would have been a single off the bat of Marshall. So that will bring up the third baseman now, number 9, Cale Aggie, for his first time, senior out of Louisa, Virginia. He'll face Asbill here. Takes first pitch for a called strike. As that one misses up and out of the zone. Count even here, 1-1. Asbill looking to retire the Maroons in order here in the 7th. That one's going to miss off the plate. Wilson tried to bring that one back. But instead it's going to be a 2-1 count now here to Aggie. And that one's going to be fouled back and out of play. Evens the count now at 2-2. Cougars still do have an arm loosening down in the bullpen. It looks like Kyle Lementia is back up and stretching, as well as Cole Spain. So Coach Fleming will turn this one over again to the bullpen probably next half inning. And this is going to be hit back up the middle. McCabe will range over. He'll cut that off and gets it into Cameron to hold Aggie to a single. So Aggie picks up his 18th hit of the year. Sees his average climb up from 283. As that will bring up now the center fielder Jacob Bonzo, sophomore out of Toronto, Canada. Swings on the first pitch, fouls that one back and out of play. Wilson gave it a look, but that one back in foul territory by plenty. Bonzo steps in for his 16th plate appearance of the year. Does have 1 hit and 15 trips. Does have 2 stolen bases since coming into play center field last half inning. Breaking ball there from Asbill, misses out of the zone though. Evens the count here of 1-1. I have to guess center fielder probably runs well. Does, as mentioned, 2 stolen bases, so probably a tough guy to double up in this situation. As he swings through the second pitch there from Asbill, 4 strike 2. Asbill does have excellent strikeout stuff and struggled a little bit with walks. Now in his second season here with the Cougars, came in as an outfielder, primarily switched over to a starter reliever role. This is going to be fouled off down the third baseline. Does have a live arm out there. Runs well for the Cougars as well. As I mentioned, came in as an outfielder, similar to McCabe. It was between McCabe and Asbill of who was going to potentially play center field. But Asbill moving towards the bullpen role. And that's going to be fouled back and out of play as well. So we will replay the 1-2 offering again here from the sophomore. Wilson sets up outside. Breaking pitch popped up in the infield. Hatcher calls everybody off. He'll catch this for the second out of the inning to retire Bonzo. Bonzon, excuse me. So that will bring up the catcher now, number 34, PK Kokolis, junior out of Fairfax, Virginia. Steps in hitting .278 on the year, 5 hits and 18 plate appearances. He'll face Asbill here, 2 outs now in the inning. Pickoff attempt. Back in plenty of time, though, was Aggie. First pitch going to miss up and out of the zone. Looks like a fastball there from Asbill. 15 pitches, 10 strikes. So what you want to see here from the right-hander if you're Coach Flemington's coming out of the bullpen, as he's pounding the zone with strikes, as this is going to be fouled off down the line. It's a count again at 1-1 now. So Asbill has pitched ahead since coming out of the bullpen. Doesn't have a strikeout yet. Has allowed 1 hit, but nearly could have been 2 as McCabe was able to rob the leadoff hitter, Marshall. But instead, 2 outs now here in the inning. Breaking pitch, good job there by Asbill. That was a big bender from the sophomore. Excellent curveball when he can locate it. Kuckel is down now here 1-2. Apologize at home for pronunciations. As that one's going to miss out of the zone. Looked like he wanted to offer at that one, but instead it's going to even the count here at 2-2. Looked like from our vantage point that missed up above the belt. Looked like it was over the corner though, but home plate umpire calling it up. So 2-2 offering here on its way from Asbill. Breaking pitch swung on, hit out to right field. Jackson's going to have to range back. He got a good read off the bat, though, as he squeezes this for the 3rd out in front of the scoreboard. So Averett will take an 8-1 lead. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning when we return. So Parker will return out here for the bottom of the 7th inning. He'll face the leadoff hitter here in the inning, in Brant Brophy. Brophy 1 for 3 on the afternoon, single back in the 2nd inning, flew out to right field back in the 5th. As he swings on the first pitch, fouls this back into the screen. Brophy hitting .375 on the year, making his 4th start today. Takes a breaking ball for a called strike. Down the count here, 0-2 to Parker. Lementia up and still loosening in the pen. You have to guess it's his game in the 8th. As Brophy fouls this one off, hangs tough there. Effective start for Parker since coming in. 12 pitches, 11 strikes. did allow the double to Wilson. This is going to hit off the glove of Kogelis. Correction, did allow the single to Albertson. So 1-2 offering hits Brophy. He'll jog down to first on the leadoff. Hit by pitch, so Cougars will have a runner on here with Cameron stepping to the plate. Cameron 1 for 3 today. Single back in the 4th inning, came around to score, was called out on an interference call back in the 5th inning. So Brophy leads off first. Cameron fouls this one back into the net. After Cameron, it'll be Tuck due up next. There's a good stop there by Kokelis behind the plate. Evens the count here at 1-1 though. Looks like Lementia will be coming out in the 8th inning, as you can see 2 Cougars jogging down to give him the signal to get loose. So we'll have a new pitcher probably in the top of the 8th inning. And this is going to be fouled back behind the plate as well. So 1-2 now here to the 8-hole hitter in Cameron. Seven, 8, 9 due up in the half inning for the Cougars. And that's going to be swung through and missed there by Cameron for the first out in the inning. So he'll go down via the punch out. And then we'll bring up the shortstop now, Nate Tuck. Tuck 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Single back in the 4th, walked back in the 6th inning. So Tuck will step in here. Brophy leads off first, 1 out in the inning. Double play would end the inning here for the Maroons. As that one nearly got by Kogelis. Good stop there behind the plate. McCabe waits on deck, working on a 3-hit afternoon. Runner takes off the second. Going to get in ahead of the throw. Looked like from our vantage point he was in. Tag was high up on the shin, so Brophy will slide in with his first career stolen base. And it looked like it was a called strike behind the plate. So count 1-1 here. Brophy stands at second base now. So Coach Fleming elected to keep things moving here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Trying to keep the pressure on Roanoke up 8-1 as that one misses off the inside part of the plate. Got to applaud the effort here from the Averett coach. Trying to keep the pressure on. Keep his team active, trying to score runs. As Tuck fouls this one off. Count even now, 2-2. Two offering on the way here to the 9-hole hitter Tuck. He hits this out into right center. That's going to get down in front of Bonzon. Brophy will hold up at third on the single from Tuck. Cougars are going to have runners on first and third here with 1 out.
Coming to bat, number 9, the center fielder, Nolan McCabe.
So that will bring up the center fielder now, number 9, Nolan McCabe. Steps in 3 for 4 on the afternoon. 2 singles and a double to his credit. As this will miss inside for a ball. McCabe hitting .288 on the year now. Trying to increase that if he can connect on one here. saying baseball goes. McCabe probably seeing beach balls right now with the streak that he's on. As this runs off the outside part of the plate, he pushes the count here to 2-0. Jackson waits on deck, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 7th. Good stop there by Kokolis. Keeps the runner, Brophy, at third base. Count now 3-0 here to the leadoff hitter in McCabe. As that one misses in the dirt as well, that will load the bases here for Jackson. As Tuck will move up to second. Jackson steps in here after reaching on the fielder's choice back in the 6th inning. He came around to score on the double from Hatcher. So steps in looking for his first hit on the afternoon. One of only a handful of Cougars today not to record a hit. So looking to come through in this situation as he'll take the first pitch for a called strike. Hatcher waits on deck. As I mentioned, he doubled last time up. As Jackson bloops this one out into left center, that's going to get down. Brophy will score. Tuck's going to hold up at third. Throw into home is going to be an excellent throw there from the left fielder Wall. That would have had Tuck. So good call there by Coach Fleming to hold up Tuck. On the RBI single there from Jackson, Averett takes a 9-1 lead now. So Hatcher will step in, 271 average on the year. 1 for 3 on the day, hit by a pitch back in the first inning, doubled last time up, as mentioned. So he steps in here in an RBI situation, still 1 out in the inning, as that one misses out of the zone. Roanoke does have an arm loose sitting down in the bullpen. As Hatcher pops this one up behind home plate, Kokolis calls everybody off, and he'll drop that one. Looked like that one ate him up. So we'll replay. That will even the count now at 1-1. So that could potentially go down as an error on the catcher depending on Hatcher's outcome here, as that was a drop foul ball. Instead, it's hit out to third base, bobbled by Aggie. He'll come home for the force out to get Tuck on the fielder's choice, though. So they record an out on the play. As that brings up the designated hitter now, number 18, Ryan Scheider. So Scheider steps in here after doubling last time up, 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Walked back in the first, singled in the third. As I mentioned, doubled back in the 6th inning. So 234 average on the year as he connects on this one. High arcing ball out to left center field, back and off the fence. And that's going to get down to the base of the fence. Jackson's going to score. Hatcher's going to hold up at third on the 2 RBI double there from Scheider. So glad to see his bat get going today as he's able to connect on that one. Averett's going to take an 11-1 lead now.
Cougars go up 11-1. Stepping to the plate, number 30, left fielder Logan Albertson.
So Albertson will step in here. 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Singled back in the third, singled back in the 6th inning. So he steps in looking for his third hit of the afternoon here. As he hits this one back up the middle. Hatcher's going to score. Scheider's going to round third. Bobbled by the center fielder, but there probably wouldn't have been a play on that one, as that will go down as a 2 RBI single for Albertson. Averett takes a 13-1 lead.
Stepping to the plate, number 27, the catcher, Kyle Wilson.
So 2 RBIs on the play for Albertson there, as that brings up the catcher now, number 27, Kyle Wilson. Wilson, 2 for 3 on the day. One of a handful of Cougars to register 2 hits today. Single back in the second and the third, hit by a pitch back in the fifth. Grounded into a double play, though, in the 6th inning. So he steps in here, 2 outs in the inning to face Parker. Brophy waits on deck. He led off the inning, as that one nearly hits Wilson. Able to duck back out of the way, though. Averett working on their best game of the year, 13 runs on 17 hits, as the bats have come alive today in this one, as that one's going to be taken for a called strike against a very good Roanoke team. Came in on the day 14-6, 7-3 in the ODAC, coming off a big weekend sweep of Shenandoah, as I mentioned, number 12 in the country. So as that one's going to get away, that's a wild pitch. Albertson will move up to second. Good job there by Kokolist, even to get a glove on that one. So Albertson will move up here into scoring position with Wilson at the dish. Thought when Scheider connected on that last one, it might have had a chance to leave, but Owen Fulton Field, a big ballpark, as that one's going to get down in the dirt as well. That will go down as another wild pitch, allowing Albertson to move up to third. So 3-1 count here to Wilson, as Parker spiked the last 2 in the dirt. Not easy stops there for Kokolis. Was able to get a body on both of them, but deflected off the catcher. Three 3-1 swung on by Wilson. It popped up into the infield. Marshall will call everybody off over at first and squeeze that for the 3rd out. But Averett adds 5 runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We head to the top of the 8th when we return. And welcome back. We head to the top of the 8th inning. It will be the senior right-hander Kyle Lementia taking over on the mound. Lementia, 6'2", 190-pounder out of Chester, Virginia, making his 5th appearance on the year, 1-0, 2.25 earned run average. Has appeared in 4 innings, holding opponents to a 231 average. So he'll face the top of the order here for the Maroons. Stas, Wall, and Plunkett due up here in the top half of the 8th. Stas steps in here. 0 for 3 on the afternoon, grounded out to third base back in the 5th inning. So trying to get his bat going on the day. Roanoke limited to just 5 hits on the afternoon. Lementia trying to retire the Maroons here in order. And that's going to be swung on by Stas. Hit out to left field. Jackson will range back, though, and catch that just before the warning track for the first out. When that left the bat there from Stas, I thought it might have a chance to get out of here, but deep ballpark here, 335 down the lines, 380 to 85 down in the gap, and then probably 415 to center. So that goes down as a fly out to the right fielder, Jackson, to retire Stas. So that brings up Wall now. Wall 1 for 3 on the afternoon, singled back in the 6th inning. He'll step in here to face Lementia. Correction, 14 steps in here, pinch hitter Troy Farrell. He'll hit for Wall. First pitch misses down in the zone. So we'll have to see where he goes next half inning. But instead, Farrell hitting here. Sophomore out of Halifax, Virginia. Lamentia's 1-0 offering misses up in the zone as well. Farrell getting his 11th bat of the year, does have 3 hits. As he takes the third pitch from Lementia for a called strike. Cougars have Spain loosening out of the bullpen. You'd have to guess it will be his game in the 9th inning. As Coach Fleming trying to get some guys work here before the weekend. This is going to be hit out to right field down the line. Jackson ranges over, dives, but that's going to get down at the feet of Jackson. As Farrell will jog into second with the 1-out double. Good effort there out in right field by Jackson. Thought he might have had that one standing up, but might have misplayed it a little bit at the end of his route as he was able to get down. But out of the way, he goes down as a double for Farrell. As we're going to have another pinch hitter here, it looks like. As it will be number 29, Jack Carpin, sophomore out of Richmond, Virginia. He'll step in here to face Lementia. Carpin, 6 hits and 29 plate appearances on the year. So Roanoke threatening here with a runner on second in the top of the 8th inning. Breaking ball there from Lementia, taken up in the zone though. Carpin hitting for Plunkett. We got the start in the designated hitter slot in the 3-hole. And it's going to be taken for a called strike. So 1-1 offering here from the right-hander. Nips the outside corner for a call strike as well. So Lementia up 1-2 here to the 3-hole hitter, pinch hitter, Carpin. Wilson sets up outside. Breaking ball fouled back into the screen. Carpin hanging tough here. So we will replay the 1-2 offering here. Wilson sets up outside again. Fastball fouled through the right side. Not quite going to be stopped over there by Hatcher. He'll jog over to step on first for the force out. However, Farrell moves up to third base on the 3U putout. So we'll have another pinch hitter here as Will Smith, senior out of Norwich, Vermont, steps into the plate. Smith, 15 hits and 50 plate appearances this year, does have 6 doubles, hitting 300, so probably an everyday starter here for the Maroons, getting the day off today He'll step in here to face Lementia. Takes that for a called strike. So Coach Ulrich electing to empty the bench here late in this one. First pitch I mentioned there from Lementia taken for a call strike. 2 outs here in the inning. Runner at third. So Roanoke's threatening to score here. And that's going to be swung through and missed there. Lementia up now 0-2. See if he goes at Smith here or pitches around him. With 2 strikes now, trying to get Smith to chase. As he swings through this one for strike 3, so Lementia able to escape damage there. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning when we return. And welcome back as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll have a new pitcher taking over on the mound here as it'll be Alec Erickson, sophomore out of Richmond, Virginia. Erickson getting his first action of the year. First pitch misses off the plate for a ball. As Brophy connects on this one. Hits it out into right field, but that's going to be caught by Mccusker for the first out. That will bring up the second baseman now, number 22, Zach Cameron. First pitch here to Cameron, taken for a ball. As Cameron fouls the second pitch off, count even here at 1-1. Second pitch misses in the dirt. Taken for a called strike, evens the count here at 2-2. Third pitch of the at-bat misses out of the zone, evens the count here, runs the count here to full. So Cameron swings through the third strike. That will go down as the second out of the inning, as Erickson's able to retire Cameron with the strikeout. Brings up the shortstop, number 3, Nate Tuck. Tuck 3 for 2 on the afternoon. Single back in the 4th and the 7th, walked in the 6th inning, so he steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. As he connects on this one, hit out to short. Stas will range in, fires across, but not in time to get Tuck there. So Tuck will reach with 2 outs here in the inning. So that will go down as a hit for Tuck. So that returns us to the top of the order here. Nolan McCabe steps up to the plate looking for his 4th hit of the afternoon. As Tuck was able to reach on the infield single. First pitch here to McCabe is going to be taken for a called strike. As the last play was going to be a tough one for Stas as it chopped out to him. Strong throw, though, probably wasn't going to be in time to get Tuck as he was able to reach for his 3rd hit. That pitch misses down out of the zone for evens the count here of 1-1. Jackson waits on deck here if McCabe can extend the inning here with 2 outs. Tuck leads off first. As I mentioned, 3-hit afternoon, 3 hits so far for McCabe as well, as he fouls this one straight back into the screen. Cougars working on an 18-hit afternoon as nearly everybody in the order has collected a hit to this point. Verifying that right now, and all 9 players in the Cougars starting lineup today have recorded a hit, so big offensive afternoon here for the Cougars. Breaking ball misses up in the zone. So a 2-2 offering here to the sophomore McCabe. Trying to record a 5-hit afternoon. Walked last time up in the 7th. Came around to score. And that one's going to be in the dirt. Good stop there by Kokolis. Runs the count here to full. Looks like Spain is loose. He'll be ready to come out in the 9th inning. 2 outs here, full count. Offering to the leadoff hitter in McCabe. As that one misses inside, McCabe will jog down to first. He'll reach base now for the 5th time today. Back-to-back walks as Tuck will move up the 2nd. And we'll bring up now the right fielder, Elgin Jackson. Last Cougar to need a hit. Got one back in the 7th inning. And has scored 2 runs today, so he steps in here now. RBI situation with Tuck standing at 2nd. He were trying to add another run here in the 8th. And it's going to be taken for a called strike. Well, if you're Coach Fleming, you'd love to see the freshman come through here. Been struggling a little bit as of late, .332 average, so like to see him get a little confidence going forward as he swings through the 2nd pitch down 0-2 here. Let's see if he chokes up here in this situation. Takes a deep breath, tries to collect himself. As I mentioned earlier, Averett volleyball in action tonight in the Grant Center as they host Mary Baldwin University in USA South Conference action beginning at 7 p.m. So 0-2 offering here to Jackson. Lined out over the shortstop's head, gets in front of Wall. They'll hold Tuck at 3rd on the single from Jackson. So back-to-back hits for the freshman. He's got a 2-hit afternoon. Averett's now got 19 hits on the day. Bases loaded situation here for Hatcher. So Averett trying to add to its lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. 2 outs, though, on the board. I have to guess Averett's going to play stationary at this point, base to base. Up big in this one. And that's going to be taken for a called strike. Erickson trying to escape a bases loaded situation here. As that one misses out of the zone, evens the count now at 1-1. As that one's bounced just in front of the plate. Good stop there, though, by Kokolis. As I don't know if Tuck would have come home on that one or not. Either way, though, tip your cap there to the junior backstop as he was able to knock that one down. Not an easy pitch to stop. Fastball right in front of the plate. As that one misses out of the zone as well. 3-1 here to Hatcher. No bases open. That's going to be taken for a called strike there. Didn't look like Hatcher liked that one, but at this point, looked like it was pretty close. So he steps in now. Count full. Hatcher hits this one out behind second base. Second baseman called off by Mccusker out in right field for the third out. So we'll head to the top of the half of the ninth inning when we return. Averett leading Roanoke 13-1. And we head to the top of the ninth inning. We'll have a pinch hitter to lead things off here. Noah Basham, sophomore out of Rocky Mount, Virginia, leads things off here. Getting his second at bat of the year, so he'll step in here to hit for Mccusker. Roanoke down to its final 3 outs here. Spain takes over on the mound for the Cougars. Making his 10th appearance, 0 for 1, 4.66 earned run average. As that one misses out of the zone. To Basham. Spain, 16 strikeouts in 9 2/3 inning, holding opponents to a .211 batting average. Has walked 7, so control has been at times a little off for the left-hander, but primarily he's been dominant since coming out of the bullpen this year. Has been a starter throughout his career. Coach Fleming shifting him to a 9th, 10th inning guy this season. And he's been dominant, pretty much lights out, 16 Ks in 9 innings. So finds himself down in the count here, 3-0 to Basham. Same field for the Cougars here in the top half of the 9th inning. As that one's taken for a call strike outside corner. Spain was able to nip the outside corner. Looked like a two-seamer there. As I've mentioned on previous broadcasts, Spain has excellent stuff. Two-seamer runs a lot and a good breaking pitch. So that's going to be swung through and missed for the second strike. Looked like it was actually a foul ball. So Spain has battled back to a full count here. See if we can get Basham here on the 3-2 offering. Fouled off down the first baseline. Basham hanging tough now. Not an easy spot for the sophomore coming off the bench after sitting for the first 9 innings. As he was asked to grab a bat, he'll step up here, as I mentioned, bench hitting for Mccusker. As he fouls this one back and out of play as well, so tip your cap here to Basham. He's put together a pretty good at bat here, worth Spain to 7 pitches, 8th pitch on its way here in the top half of the 9th inning. We'll replay the 3-2 offering here from Spain. Hit back up to shortstop. Tuck will dive, fields it, fires over to first. Pick by Hatcher is not going to be in time, though, as Basham will reach with the leadoff single. Good play up there by Tuck, but had to bounce up quick. Hatcher stretched, but just not in time to get Basham. So that will bring up another pinch hitter here, Tanner James Jr. out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. He'll grab a bat here to hit.
Roanoke College, number 13, Tanner James.
He'll get his at first bat of the season here. First pitch taken for a called strike here. Spain's 0-1 delivery misses off the outside part of the plate. Swung through and missed for strike 2. Down in the count now, 1-2 is James. One-two offering misses off the plate. You give us a count here at 2-2. That one's going to miss down in the zone as well. Count pushes to full now. Spain 13 pitches and so far in the inning, no outs to show. As he pitched the first 2 guys to a full count. Battles here, fouls back and out of play. So James battling tough here. After Basham was able to reach on the single to the shortstop. As this is going to be fouled off as well, so Coach Ulrichs opts to go to the bench here in the top half of the 9th inning, paying off so far as he's got a runner on first here. Really made Spain have to work in this one. So far up to 15 pitches. Has pounded the zone though. 3-2 offering on its way again here. Taken for a called strike 3. James will go down looking for the first out here in the top half of the 9th. As we're going to have another pinch hitter here. As it'll be Hunter Andrews grabbing a bat.
Pinch hitting for Roanoke College, number 24, Hunter Andrews.
He'll hit for Aggie. So Andrews steps in here to face Spain, bottom half or top half of the 9th inning. First pitch runs off the outside corner. That misses up in the zone as well. So 2-0 count here to Andrews. Swung through and missed for the first strike. Spain battling back, 2-1 offering on its way, misses outside as well, so 3-1. Spain needing a ground ball double play to get out of this one. Was able to get James for the strikeout for the first out. Trails 3-1 here. Swing miss on the fifth pitch of the at bat. Runs the count here to full. Still 81 degrees here in Danville, Virginia. Sun setting down in the background here at Owen Fulton Field. Full count offering fouled back and out of play. So a full count offering on the way here from Spain. Fouled back into the screen again. We'll replay the full count offering. Big pitch here coming from the senior left-hander. Foul backing out of play again by Andrews. So Andrews hanging tough in this one. The 3-2 offering here from Spain. Breaking ball missed out of the zone. Andrews will jog down to first. Basham will move up to second now. Roanoke will have runners on first and second here with 2 outs. Or 1 out, excuse me. As that brings up Jacob Bonzon. Bonzon popped out to first base last time up. Steps in here to face Spain. Runner on first and second situation. As that one misses out of the zone. Spain trying to escape trouble here in the top half of the ninth. Averett leading Roanoke 13-1. That's going to be taken for a called strike. That one's going to hit Bonzon to load the bases. So that will bring up the catcher now, PK Kokolis. Kokolis flew out to right field back in the 7th inning. Steps in here to face Spain. Bases loaded situation. RBI spot here for the 9-hole hitter. His first pitch from Spain is going to miss up and out of the zone. As that will be swung through and missed. He was a count here at 1-1. So after allowing the leadoff hit to Basham, Spain struck out James, but then walked Andrews and hit Bonzon to load the bases here. With 1 out here in the top half of the ninth. As that one's going to be fouled back and out of play. 1-2 count here. Double play ball. Cougars could get out of the top half of the inning. You know, the strikeout's probably on Spain's mind here up in the count 1-2. Breaking pitch missed off the outside corner. Wilson tried to pull that one in, but good call, good eye there, by Kokolis. He was the count now at 2-2. Fastball foul back and out of play. Three-two changeup hit out to left field. That will bounce in front of Albertson. Basham will jog in to score the second run today for the Maroons on the RBI single by Kokolis. Now will return us back to the top of the order with the shortstop Mason Staz due up at the plate. So Staz steps in 0 for 4 on the afternoon. He'll face Spain after flying out to right field back in the 8th inning. Spain already 1 run in the inning, trying to avoid further damage here. First pitch taken for a called strike. Spain wasting no time, collecting that one, gets right back to his stretch, winds and delivers. Fastball missed outside, even as the count 1-1. Roanoke 2 hits in the inning, 1 run to show for it. Threatening again here, bases loaded, only 1 out. And that's going to miss down in the zone, 2-1. Cougars nobody loosening in the bullpen, so Spain's game at this point, needing just 2 more outs to preserve the win here for the Cougars. This is going to be popped up by Staz. Out to shortstop, Tuck will range over, third base side of shortstop, and squeeze that for the 2nd out. So big out there for Spain, as he's able to retire the leadoff man in Staz for the 2nd out. So Farrell will step in now, doubled back in the 8th inning. Roanoke down to its final out today. Breaking ball there from Spain nearly hit Farrell. Fastball swung through and missed. Count even 1-1. 40th pitch of the day for Cole Spain. Third pitch of the at-bat taken for a called strike. Spain up 1-2 now. I have to guess he's not going to waste anything here. He's going to come at Farrell. Swung through and missed for the final out. So Spain's able to escape bases loaded situation. Roanoke adds a run though in the time of the 9th. But Averett hangs on for the 13-2 victory. Averett 13 runs on 19 hits, 2 errors. Roanoke 2 runs on 8 hits and an error. Averett improves to 5-15 on the year. Roanoke 14-7. Averett will be back in action on Sunday when they travel to Shenandoah University for a doubleheader. I want to thank everybody for tuning into today's broadcast. Your host, Joseph Swanson, signing off from Owen Fulton Field. And as always, I want to say, go Cougars.